So she knowingly knew what was going on? So no one was trying to take a card outside?
My stepdaughter was.
Your stepdaughter? Okay. You had nothing to do with that?
No.
Okay.
So at what point did you see her leaving without it?
I was on my way out, and she was still back there shopping. I didn't even know that she was right behind me.
And then they walked out together.
I was almost outside, and then I just heard a ruckus and turned around, and they were there.
We'll talk to my partner, but I'm thinking I'm at least going to do a warrant with her if I can't get her to come back here and put her under arrest. They're working together, it's obvious.
On March 18th, 2022, officers in Pope County, Arkansas responded to a target after loss prevention caught a 21-year-old pushing $1,500 in unpaid camping gear past every point of sale. Her stepmother was with her the entire time on camera, actively placing items in the cart. The officer had one person in cuffs and had to decide what to do with the other.
How you doing?
Access protection security.
Okay.
So I have she's not juvenile, but she's a child. The mother is right here on the other side of this beam.
Okay.
With the plaid shirt. But the total cart amount that was pushed out was just over $1,500.
So did mom have anything to do with it?
Mom was not with her. We only apprehended the one that Kelsey is her name, child, because she was the one pushing.
How old is she?
22. She's born in 2000.
Oh, so she's an adult.
She's an adult. Yeah.
Okay.
Mom's right here, so I'm not sure if you guys have anything about that.
Okay. So was mom and her shopping together?
Yeah, they were both together. But the daughter was the one pushing the cart when they exited the store, so we only took her.
Okay. Does she know what's going on?
I came out here to try and talk to her, and then I saw you guys got here.
Okay. 301. Can I get another car? Sounds like we might have two. How you doing, ma'am?
Good, you?
Good. What's going on today?
Nothing.
So no one was trying to take a card outside?
My stepdaughter was.
Your stepdaughter? Okay. You had nothing to do with that?
No.
Okay. Okay. Well, hang tight here for a second. I'm going to go talk to her, okay?
Okay.
Do you want to press charges for... Okay.
It's like 1,500.
No, I know. I just got to ask that just so it's on record.
Yeah. This is all the stuff. There was only one car, so this is...
Okay.
So one last thing from me. This is a test statement. Basically says you're not allowed in this target for a year.
Did she make it out of the store?
Yeah, she made it all past all points of sale. So like right in that vestibule area. That's exactly where we stopped her at.
Okay. Okay. What's your name? Can you spell
K-E-L-S-I-E.
S-I-E?
G-W-I-N-N.
Sorry.
G-W-I-N-N.
Date of birth?
July 25th, 2000.
So what's going on today?
I'm just trying to get a kid and supplies.
Okay.
Things. I'm not sure what my living situation is going to be.
Okay. It's kind of a significant
I
amount.
just got back to work. I was doing good.
That's a I understand that, but that's a significant amount of stuff you took. So who's the lady out here with you? Okay. He's been taking it. He's in there.
He's taking all that stuff?
Yeah, the $1,500 stuff. Yeah. So 332. She's going no matter what. But stepmom was with her the whole time. And watched her do all of it.
Okay.
But she wasn't the one carrying the cart. So would it just be her?
I'm thinking just her, but I think we should at least grab stepmom's name, you know what I mean, and put it
She's standing over there in the yellow purse. If you want to go get her name.
right there.
Yeah, I'm going to put her in cuffs.
Okay.
Okay?
But so this girl's the one that walked out.
Yeah, she was pushing the carts and she said she was the one that was taking it, but she said her mom was with her the whole time and knew what was going on. So,
Okay, where's the girl at?
she's in here.
I'm going to bring her over here and question her a little bit.
Okay.
Hey, ma'am. From Officer Loftus. I'm going to need to have a word with you.
Okay.
We'll just step right over there, okay?
Alright, here, I'm going to read you Miranda, okay, before we do any questioning.
Okay.
Anything you say can and will be used against. Do you understand the rights I've explained to you? Mm-hmm. Okay. So, it's my understanding you're here with stepdaughter?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me get your name real quick. What's your first name, man?
Judy.
Spell it out for me.
Judy.
Do you have a license on you, Judy? Or an ID?
Yeah, can I get it? Is it my purse in the cart? No, it's in here.
It's in the cart here?
No, it's in my purse.
It's your purse in the cart. Oh, you wanted to set the ice?
Yeah.
I gotcha.
Okay. Where was she at during this?
Apartments. You have any idea which one? Is this the number we have
What?
by chance?
She was with her the whole time.
So she knowingly knew what was going on? Okay. So is she in the same situation as you? Or, okay.
They're about to be moving.
So
I
she-
have to figure out.
So she knew what was going on the whole time you were doing this? Okay. All right, Kelsey, stand up for me, please. You don't have any weapons or anything on you, do you? What?
I do.
Okay, you don't have any drugs or anything that could get you jammed up? Double lock these so they don't tighten on you, okay?
Missing person that just came in, did she give you a name for that seller?
Is this your possessions here?
That's it.
Okay. Is this yours?
No,
that's not.
I
Okay.
believe it's going to be Anthony that we just took the girl off in the accident.
Thank you.
West Des Moines.
What's the more? Okay, is there an apartment or is that a house? Alright, Judy, so it's my understanding the items in there is over $1,000. Now, what is your role in this?
I am her stepmother, and I was just giving her rides today. She's been homeless for like a year and a half, and I thought she had the money to pay for it.
Okay, now did you tell her to leave with the stuff without paying? Or?
No.
So at what point did you see her leaving without it? Or were you trying to leave too?
No, I was on my way out, and she was still back there shopping. I didn't even know that she was right behind me.
Okay, so like tell me where you were when you were on the way out and where she was when
I
you
was
found her.
almost outside, and then
Okay.
I just heard a ruckus and turned around, and they were there.
Okay.
And that guy was there. I thought she was paying for stuff.
You thought she was paying for it?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So,
I mean, I've never been in trouble before.
okay. Well, she's going to be going to jail
Okay.
for the theft of the $1,500 worth of stuff
That
there.
much?
Yeah. Now, I Miranda as you because I wasn't sure what your involvement was in on it. So, as of right now, we don't have any charges against you.
Okay, I appreciate that.
Yeah, I'm gonna put your statements in the report and all that, you know. But if for whatever reason we can determine that you were involved in this, though, you could face charges in the future. Okay, but we would have to prove that first, though, right?
Okay.
So,
Like, how long will she be in jail for?
well,
I don't even know anything about people going to jail. I don't know.
she can be bonded out with this type of charge. So
Okay.
I don't know what the bond will be, though.
Okay.
It's gonna be felony level, though, since it's over $1,000.
What's that mean?
It's just like the felonies, like we got the misdemeanors, which are like the lower level punishment, like a year or less in jail normally, and then the felonies are going to be up to over a year. Like you're going to be, I don't know exactly, but it'll be over a year if she's found guilty. So,
Okay.
yep.
Okay.
But do you have any questions for me?
I don't think so.
Okay, but anyway, you said you were on the way out, and then next thing you know, she's getting pulled over by somebody. Okay. Does she live with you?
She has stayed there a few nights.
Okay. When did she last live there? Or when did she last stay at your house?
It's been a couple of weeks, probably.
Okay. Other than that, you're just kind of picking her up, driving her around. Does she have a place to live, or is homeless?
She's been wherever for probably last year and a half.
Okay. All right. Just hang tight for just another moment, and I'll get you on your way, okay?
Okay.
Hey, sir, and you know about all this?
Yeah, I'm the one that apprehended her.
Okay. Did you see her leaving with the groceries too?
No, she didn't.
Okay. So she was like at the front door, right? And when you
She
caught,
walked out prior to Kelsey walking out.
okay,
And then I jumped out in front of Kelsey because she had pushed me.
I see. Okay. All right, that solidifies it. Doesn't sound like you're involved. So.
302, are you still on here?
I'll lock the door real quick, so 1 second. Let me get you out of the rain. This side here. Watch your head. Whoops. Turn the car on, get the heat going. Looks like you have a warrant with us. Driving while suspended. When you get, if you have a lawyer, talk to a lawyer. Talk to him about that, because I have no idea. It just showed up in our system here.
All right, Judy. Hey, you're free to go at this time.
Okay. I apologize that she did that.
You might receive a call from a detective later on if they need more information about what happened. So,
Okay.
yeah, but anyway, you're free to go.
Okay.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Police dispatch.
Did that officer get your statement and everything?
Officially, I guess. I mean, I got his numbers and everything.
Okay.
He was participating in putting stuff in. I'm not sure.
She
how
was
much.
participating?
She put merchandise in the cart, and then the only reason we apprehended Kelsey was because she was the one with the merchandise when they passed that final point of sale. So
Okay.
She didn't have merchandise when she exited, that's correct, but she was actively participating in putting
Okay.
stuff in.
I'll put that in the report.
And I'll be able to provide video once I get it all pulled. So whenever they, like I have the case number already, I'll be able to get all that stuff out.
Okay. Granted, you're saying the girl that was pushing this, though, that you pulled over, she was like trying to leave, though. With
None of it's paid for, and she had the card.
She was out of the checkout stand, like past that. Yeah, I don't have enough to place that other woman under arrest, but so she's up. That's her, Judy, up front. Okay.
Judy was up front. They made their way through this, bypassing all of the check lanes. She was maybe 8 feet in front of her, but because she had the unpaid merchandise, that's the first I stopped.
Okay.
And I did try asking Kelsey. I said, "Did your stepmom put you up to this? Was she like trying to coerce you to do this?" And it was a no.
Okay.
No.
I was thinking she was way farther ahead.
No, it was just maybe 10 feet, if that.
And that's how she walked through in front of her the whole store.
Yeah. While they were shopping and putting stuff in the carts.
Okay. I don't know. I'm sure she's long gone at this point, but
She's the one who selected like the tents.
The expensive, more expensive stuff.
so she selected. You got her on film putting that stuff in.
In the cart, yeah. That's what I say. I'll be able to provide all.
All right, let me get back with you.
Yeah.
They're saying that her stepmom was putting items in there, and when I first talked to her stepmom, got the quick little description of from the security. It sounded like stepmom was way past her, but I think they're probably doing this together, to be honest with you. I don't know. I'll just, I cut her loose already. I didn't think she would have anything charges on her, but then they just showed me that video, and I don't know, they might tell another story. So,
Okay. Yeah.
I'll put the mom statements in there, and I'll watch that stuff too, and I don't know, maybe there'll be charges on the mom later on too, so.
Okay. All right. Yeah, she also has a warrant, so.
Does she?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry about that. Yeah, I mean, we're gonna investigate it further for the mom, see if she's involved. But even if I did find her again, I don't think I'd arrest her right now, just because she's not gonna admit to it.
Yeah, right.
And I still need to prove that she intended to steal those items herself.
Yeah, for sure.
But cameras might tell a different story.
Hopefully.
So, so you were directly involved, right? Did you guys see anything?
Yeah, she was on cameras. I came up as support. So right when he stopped her, I was right behind her. But I saw him.
So she's watching the cameras and directs you guys kind of what to do?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, let me start with you then, ma'am. What time did that happen?
From start to finish, or just the...
Yeah, we'll just do start from finish.
Start from finish?
Start to finish.
Can't say what time exactly.
Can you help me with traffic control, please?
Just approximate time would be fine. When you started watching her on camera.
I actually have no idea.
Go ahead.
Okay. So I can just check what time. 3:24, I'll say, because that's some time.
Okay, and what time did you guys stop her?
At
Approximately
3:57.
3:57. Okay. Stepmom kind of pushing the cart. Sure if I put this right here. Just...
You're good. Right? Yeah, good. And she's already put two of the... She's already put the grill and two of the tension.
In that aisle she did?
Yep, just stepmom did.
Can you rewind that? So this is
So there's one of them, and then the daughter, I believe, puts the grill in.
Okay.
Nope, she put the grill in.
Did you guys get an itemized receipt of this yet? Or?
Yeah, we not an item. We got like a suspense that just gives the total. But in the report, we can make sure we list everything. Would that work for you, or?
You got a suspended receipt, you said?
Yeah, we gave it to the other officer.
Oh, you did? Okay,
Yeah,
that's all we need then.
That should just have dollar amount.
Yeah, it just has the
Oh, just
total. And then, like in our report, we can make sure we list it, or even we can do an itemized receipt and we can send you the report. Like,
Okay. See, I know some places they can.
Call her on the phone.
When they print that receipt, it'll have like all the items on it. Are you guys able to do that?
yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, let's do that.
I got you.
That'd be the best bet. So we know exactly. Yeah, just sort of put that thing in on the bottom. All right, I think that would be good for that. I mean, we always see mom putting that in there. Investigators can look into it later, watch the whole thing.
There's the second one.
There are other things. They may or may not be on camera, but there is other things where she is the one putting stuff in the car.
Okay.
And then go, your partner's out in the other.
Yeah, he's out in the squad car out there. And you've seen this young lady put stuff in there too, right?
Yeah.
No, there she is right there.
That's a $100, $200 air mattress, and then over here is when she is just shoving books and movies into these reusable bags. At one point, she switches her top.
So, at this point, can you just get to the cameras that show them leaving?
Yes. Go back just a little bit. This is start to finish them exiting the vestibule. So once they pass the towers, that's the final point of sale, and we can take it.
Oh wow, that's like can you rewind that again? Okay, so this is them. See, she was claiming that she thought her daughter was going to check out.
And she had already walked kind of out and then back to her daughter and then walked out again together.
This was before this happened?
Mm-hmm. They had split off, not necessarily split off, but Judy had walked towards the door and then walked back to Kelsey, and then they walked out together.
Can you show me the video that you're talking about when she walked out and then came back?
So this is them coming up at the same time. And she goes off and on while Kelsey stays.
So that's Kelsey over there in the back.
She stays back. And I believe it was on HBA if Max had bookmarked it. But at this point in time, Judy had gone out.
Okay.
I don't know if she was completely out of the store.
She was still up in Dollar Spot.
In Dollar Spot?
That's me right there in the jewelry section watching her.
Okay.
So she was up in Bullseye and Dollar Spot.
So this girl was?
No.
No,
The mom.
Judy.
Okay.
And then so she was over where they walked out at with all the little fixtures. And then she wanders back to Flowers and then back to the daughter. And then they go out together.
Mm-hmm. If she was here right now, I think she'd be going to jail too. That's...
Mm-hmm. That's why as soon as you came in, we were like... Because when they were on the floor, she was taking clothes, taking off hangers, shoving them in the bags.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'm going to grab all your information. I think... I'm going to talk to my partner, but I'm thinking I'm at least going to do a warrant with her if I can't get her to come back here and put her under arrest.
Okay.
Because they're working together, it's obvious. Yeah. I mean, the mom's looking out, seeing if it's good for her to run out or whatever, but...
Yeah, like I said, I'd talk to whoever your lawyer is and ask him about it. Yeah, she's probably fine.
Alright, if you want to step out for me.
Name's Kelsey.
We're going to go to the
What's that? Yes, she has a bag. That's all she had. You already go through this. What's that?
You go through this?
I mean, the power. No, I kind of just...
Is there anything in here at all? Nothing.
Yep.
Do you have anything on?
I don't.
Then I also have to have let's face the car for 1 second. Do you even have anything in your pockets anymore, or did you take it all out?
Oh, I don't have anything.
Okay. What kind of... Do you have Ron? No. Okay. Is that just your shirt folded up? Okay. I'm going to run my hands in here. I apologize if they're wet. You just have one pair of pants on, correct? Okay. You'd be surprised at how many people wear multiple. Yes, I don't really quite grasp the concept of it. But, I mean, I don't know. Back when I was young and skinny, I could do that too, I guess.
Oh, you're not big.
Alright, so we're just going to come back here to the wagon over here, and then when you do step up, watch your head, and then there's just like a thing for you to hold on to, but where you're at, you can pretty much just brace your feet and you'll be fine. Yeah, side compartment's fine. This bag gets stuck. That's dumb. And then you literally have to hold it because, you know, it doesn't make any sense that we would. Alright, watch your head, okay? Perfect. He gave you the order?
Yep.
Perfect. Did she have any knives or anything in that bag? Okay.
So, like I was telling him, he decided to tell me that she has somewhat of a hole in her foot that might be infected. He doesn't know that. So just an FYI, if you get there.
Did you put that on her booker?
I put it that she was injured.
Okay.
Prior to arrest.
Okay. What's your warrant for? It's a warrant, right?
Yeah, it's a warrant theft or
Oh, okay. Okay.
and then yeah, it's like a driving while suspended, like second offense, something like that.
Okay.
Like obstruction or
Okay.
You've got a female to go at the target at.
And you basically were the one to stop them at the door, and you were kind of keep an eye on them on the floor.
So our job requires us to maintain physical observation. Like her being on the cameras is just a bonus for us, but I'm not allowed to, per target directives, to stop unless I have physical observation of everything.
Okay. And did you witness both the stepmom and the stepdaughter putting things in the cart?
Yes. Okay. So I witnessed the stepdaughter putting some of the DVDs and there's a blanket somewhere in there, and then I witnessed the mother place the baskets and there was like a phone case in the baskets. And then I did get a chance to review, so per target directives this would count, I guess, if that matters. Review the video that she showed you of the mother putting that stuff in the cart, so that was good for me too.
Okay. All right. All right. And then what's the other gentleman's name that was
That's
helping?
Thomas. He's right up there as his last check lane.
Okay. Assuming you guys want them trespassed, right?
Yeah, so we have a target trespass. If you guys have something separate, that's
Yeah, we'll formally advise at least her today of it.
yeah.
And then if I can make contact with the mom, I'll do that as well. So if they're in here in the future, you can call us, and then they'll be subject to arrest. So.
Okay. Appreciate it.
Yep.
Go ahead. Hi, how are you? We'll get her.
Yeah, medical center though.
Yeah. She says she has a hole in her foot that she thinks might be infected.
Okay.
Yeah, she was in custody already, and then I guess all of a sudden she's like, I have a hole in my foot. So I really don't know because I didn't pull her shoe off.
Anything else you guys done?
I mean, no, not really. Just make sure to not shut that all the way. Or I'll just go get her. It's fine. This stupid bag, I swear. Alright, hold on here. Hold on, because I gotta pull this stupid stuff out here. Okay, there you go. Watch your head. Alright, go ahead and head over there to them. Which foot is it?
My left.
Your left foot? Okay.
Start with the theft charge. Arkansas Code Section 5-36-103 classifies theft of property valued between $1,000 and $5,000 as a Class D felony, up to 6 years and a $10,000 fine. The merchandise total cleared that threshold. Kelsey had the cart. She pushed it out past the anti-theft towers. That is the moment the theft was complete under Arkansas law. LP protocol adds another layer. Target requires continuous physical observation before any stop. Their officer watched Kelsey on the floor and on camera the entire time. That chain of observation held. Now the harder question, the stepmother. Arkansas Code Section 5-2-403 holds a person criminally accountable for another's conduct when they knowingly aid or facilitate the offense. That is the Accomplice statute, and it fits here. LP saw Judy put items in the cart with her own hands. Store video confirmed it. The officer reviewed that footage himself. At that point, the probable cause case against her was not speculative. It was documented. The officer let her go anyway. His stated reason he needed to prove she intended to steal, not just that she was present. That is, legally accurate intent is an element, but the footage he had seen makes that call defensible only by a narrow margin. Arkansas Code Section 5-2-701 defines criminal conspiracy as an agreement between two or more persons to commit an offense. The video showed them shopping together, exiting together. Judy walked toward the door, came back to Kelsey, and they left side by side. That is a behavioral pattern, not coincidence. Under Illinois versus Gates, decided by the Supreme Court in 1983, probable cause is evaluated under the totality of the circumstances. Video of Judy placing items in the cart, physical observation by LP, and Kelsey's own admission that her stepmother knew. That totality was strong. The officer could have detained Judy under a brief investigative hold while he completed his video review. That would have preserved the option to arrest at the scene. He chose not to. Whether that was restraint or a missed window depends on what the investigation produced after. Switch to the Miranda issue. The Supreme Court in Miranda versus Arizona, decided in 1966, requires 4 specific advisements before any custodial interrogation. The right to silence that statements can be used against you, the right to an attorney, and the right to appointed counsel if you cannot afford one. On camera, Officer Loftus administered a partial advisement to Judy. 1 warning is audible. The other 3 are not confirmed in the transcript. If the full warning was delivered off camera, there is no suppression issue. If it was not, any statements she made are at risk. The officer did something smart, despite that gap. He Mirandized Judy, even before he knew whether she was a suspect. That is proactive. Most officers would not have bothered given the uncertainty. It protects the investigation from a suppression challenge down the line. Under Berghaus versus Tompkins, decided in 2010, a suspect who makes voluntary statements after receiving Miranda warnings has implicitly waived those rights. Kelsey spoke. Judy spoke. As long as the warnings were properly delivered, those statements are in. The search incident to arrest is clean. The Supreme Court in United States versus Robinson, 1973, authorized a full search of an arrestee's person following a lawful custodial arrest. No additional warrant needed. The pat-down, the bag search, all of it falls squarely within that doctrine. One thing worth noting, the officer double-locked the handcuffs. It is a small detail that prevents the cuffs from tightening on the wrist. It reduces injury risk, and it eliminates a common complaint that generates civil liability. That is the kind of habit that protects officers. When Kelsey disclosed a possible infected wound on her foot, the officer documented it on the booking paperwork as a pre-existing injury before transport. That notation matters. Under the 14th Amendment's Due Process Clause, officers have a duty to address serious medical needs of people in their custody, and documentation is how that duty gets proven. The Supreme Court addressed this in City of Revere versus Massachusetts General Hospital in 1983. An officer who ignores a known medical condition and the person is later harmed, that is a liability exposure that documentation prevents. Now the grades. Officer Loftus gets a B+. He ran a methodical investigation, gathered statements from multiple parties, reviewed surveillance footage before making charging decisions, and handled every person in that parking lot with a level of professionalism that does not always show up in retail theft calls. The deductions come from 2 places. First, the incomplete Miranda advisement on camera. Second, he released Judy before finishing his video review, and that footage turned out to be significant enough that he himself said she would have been arrested if she were still there. Kelsey Gwinn gets a C+. She was cooperative, did not resist, disclosed her medical condition, and did not escalate a situation that could have gone differently. That compliance prevented this from becoming a use of force case on top of a theft case. What works against her is the scope of what she did. $1,500 in coordinated retail theft with a prior record, given the 2 probation violation counts. She also confirmed to the officer without counsel present that her stepmother was aware of the theft the entire time. The target loss prevention team gets an A-. They maintained continuous physical observation, captured everything on store video, briefed the officer clearly, and had the footage ready for review within minutes. That is the foundation a prosecution is built on. The deduction, early radio communications, put the merchandise value at $15, not $1,500. Likely a transmission error, but that kind of number lands in an incident report and creates a discrepancy defense attorneys look for at trial. Now, 3 lessons from this encounter. The first is about Miranda on camera. If it is not recorded, it did not happen. At least, not in a way that will hold under scrutiny. Read every warning out loud in full, every time with the camera running. It costs 30 seconds. It removes an entire line of defense. The second lesson is on investigative timing. The decision to release a potential accomplice should come after reviewing the available evidence, not before. When the video showed Judy placing items in that cart with her own hands, the officer was already holding his own words. If she were here right now, she would be going to jail. The third is on documentation precision. A merchandise value of $15 versus $1,500 is a difference between a misdemeanor and a felony under Arkansas law. One number changes the charge, the bond level, and the sentencing exposure. Numbers in radio traffic and initial reports have to be exact. Kelsey Gwinn was transported to Pope County Jail and charged with theft in the 3rd degree, a Class D felony, and 2 counts of probation violation. The ultimate disposition of her case remains unknown at time of this analysis. The stepmother walked. Whether charges were filed later through a warrant which the officer said he was pursuing is not confirmed in the public record. The surveillance footage gave investigators a path. Whether they took it is a separate question. One more thing worth noting from this footage. The transcript contains what appears to be an AI transcription error around the 18-minute mark. Text that reads like a prompt instruction, not dialogue. It is not real. Editors should remove it and flag the transcription service. This is the kind of case that looks simple on the surface. Retail theft, 1 arrest, clean body cam. But the legal issues underneath it are the same ones that appear in cases that end in acquittals in civil suits. The fundamentals matter at every level of the call. Let us know if there is an interaction or legal topic you want us to break down in the comments. Thank you for watching, and check out the channel for more police interaction and courtroom content.